Zoe recognized the man as the door swung open. He's the son of one of father's friends. I heard he went to live abroad. You're getting younger by the day, uncle and aunt. Here's some gifts I brought from overseas. Theo greeted politely. He gifted Aaron with a few luxurious bottles of wine and Caitlin with some expensive makeup products. Aaron and Caitlin were delighted to receive the lavish gifts from abroad. These presents will become a great topic of conversation with our friends and families. Levi is truly a useless son-in-law in comparison. He has never provided our family with anything useful. You're as pretty as ever, Zoe. Theo leaned closer to kiss Zoe's cheeks as he complimented her. But she tilted away to avoid him instinctively. Clap. Levi stood in between Zoe and Theo. I'm sorry, we do not practice this form of greeting here. Theo ignored Levi and said to Zoe with a smile. Happy birthday, Zoe. You will like the surprise I've arranged for you tonight. Zoe nodded. Ah. Thank you. Theo shifted his gaze onto her parents. Uncle and aunt, my parents will be attending the birthday banquet tonight as well. Oh. Really? That's great. Aaron and Caitlin were excited to learn that news. We rarely keep contact with our old friends since our family's downfall, especially Theo's parents. They are both influential figures in government departments. His father, Steve Nash, is a high-ranking and powerful officer in the Department of Commerce, while his mother, June Webb, holds a leadership position in the Department of Education. With Theo's family background, he is the perfect son-in-law candidate for everyone. Any girl will be considered lucky to marry him. We had the idea to pair him and Zoe up, but Steve did not want to establish any connection with our family previously. This is a golden opportunity to build a good rapport with Steve and June since they are willing to attend the birthday banquet later. The thought invigorated Aaron. The best outcome will be for Theo and Zoe to become a couple. Aaron and Caitlin exchanged glances to express similar thoughts in their minds. This desired outcome will be rendered impossible with Levi's existence. Let's hope Zoe will think wisely for herself. We can tell Theo is interested in Zoe judging from the effort he is putting in to celebrate her birthday. Theo and Zoe's parents chatted while Levi, Zoe, and Abigail sat beside them without saying a word. I've started a business overseas, and the prospect of the company is bright, Theo began to describe his experiences overseas. Aaron grinned. You don't really have to do anything on your own either, Theo. You are sufficiently excellent with your parents' support. Before long, a Passat arrived. Aaron and his family went to welcome the visitors at the door. A couple got out of the car. They were Theo's parents. Steve was dressed formally with his hands behind his back. He appeared to be competent and gave off a stern vibe from the look of his neatly combed hair. Standing beside him, June wore a relatively casual outfit. But her outstanding temperament from years of working experience in the governmental department was clear to see. Welcome, Steve, June. Aaron greeted them passionately. HM. Steve looked at Zoe and said, I heard about that ecological park project you're working on. That's indeed an impressive accomplishment. Keep working hard then. Thank you, Uncle Steve. Zoe nodded. June was friendlier in comparison. With a smile on her face, she said, Zoe is clearly a competent girl. Caitlin seized the opportunity to curry some favor from June and Steve by asking them to help their daughter whenever possible. After all, Steve is extremely authoritative in the field of business. Steve looked at Levi displeasingly. Of course we're willing to help your daughter, but have you thought about how others will see us if we assist someone that is not related to us? Everyone knew Steve was implying for Zoe to become his daughter-in-law. June added with a smile. After all, we have rules to follow in our family. All our family members must have proper conduct and manners. June was informing everyone indirectly that Zoe can be accepted into the Nash family as long as she completely severs her relationship with Levi. Aaron responded immediately. We understand that. How else did you manage to raise an extraordinary kid like Theo here? Come on, it's almost time now. We should head straight for the hotel. Theo said. Let's go. Steve nodded sternly. Hold on. Levi voiced out all of a sudden. What's the matter? You have something to say. Everyone looked at him simultaneously. Levi looked at Zoe. Zoe, actually, I've prepared a birthday banquet for you at a restaurant. Let me bring you there. Caitlin said impatiently. HMPH. So what? Theo arranged a banquet at Kempinski Hotel. One table there costs over 100,000. I'm sure the place you've reserved paled in comparison to that. Theo smiled politely at Levi. I'm afraid Zoe won't be able to go to the banquet that you've prepared. I will suffer a loss of over 100,000 if we do not attend the banquet at Kempinski Hotel. Let me reimburse you the money, perhaps a few thousand is sufficient. Steve glared at Levi in dissatisfaction. Levi returned Theo's smile. My loss will be greater than yours. Oh. Which restaurant did you book? I reserved the VIP private room at Kempinski Hotel with a minimum spending of 120,000. Theo was curious. Everyone gazed at Levi too. I made a reservation at Northampton City Centre's revolving restaurant. Levi answered. What? That restaurant requires a 1-month advance booking before the desired date. There's also a need to place a deposit in addition to the ridiculously expensive pricing. Theo was astonished. Indeed. I heard of that restaurant. Only the wealthiest people in the society and famous stars dine in that place. It's not uncommon for a dish to cost over 100,000. Steve elaborated. Theo asked with uncertainty. You really booked a table there? Not just a table. I booked the entire restaurant. Levi replied nonchalantly. Everyone burst into laughter upon hearing Levi's outrageous claim. Even Steve broke character and sneered. What did you say? I'm afraid my ears are failing me. Did you say you've booked the entire restaurant? Do you know what's the requirement to execute that action? Putting aside your status, the money needed to book that place for a day is easily a few million. Are you treating me like a fool? Theo chuckled aloud. Caitlin and Aaron grimaced. Why must Levi always embarrass us whenever there are outsiders? What a despicable person. Do you feel proud by your actions? You're just a joke in everybody's opinion. Even Zoe found it hard to believe Levi this time.